shows Phil Hartman in a suit sitting behind a desk in an office. Knock on his office door. Hartman. Come in, Janice. Jan Hooks enters as Hartman's secretary. Mr. Cunt, John Belushi and John Candy from Saturday Night Live are here to see you. Hartman, send them in. Belushi and Candy walk into the office. Hartman walks over and shakes their hands and says, "Gentlemen, nice to meet you. The name's Pussy Cunt." Belushi and Candy look at each other while trying not to laugh. Hartman, why don't you two take a seat and tell me why you're here? Belushi and Candy sit across from Hartman's office desk. Candy, well, you're with Standards and Practices, right? Hartman, that's correct. Candy, well, our boss wrote out something for John here to say to you on his behalf. Belushi takes out a piece of paper from his pocket and reads, "We at Saturday Night Live completely disagree and strenuously object to your decision to censor the name of our next sketch idea. The show was on for 5 seasons, was created by a member of our upper management, Carl Reiner, and starred one of our cast members, Mary Tyler Moore. Being forced to call it the Bleep Van Bleep Show is absolutely ridiculous, especially coming from someone named Pussy Cunt." Hartman, well, you can tell Mr. Murphy that while I understand he's upset, we here at Dead Air Broadcasting believe that using the gentleman's first name is slang for male genitalia. Candy, I mean, come on. You gotta be kidding me. What's your name again? Hartman. Pussy Cunt. Candy, I mean, you're walking around with a name like Pussy Cunt and we can't even use the name Hartman. Now, sir, not only do we not want to use that word on the dead air, I really would appreciate not using it here either. And moreover, even more egregious than using the genitalia D word is the use of the other D word, the female homosexual slur. Belushi, it's the guy's last name. I mean, can't you relate? Hartman, now I'm not sure what you're referring to, but especially these days, there's no way we're letting you say that word on air. Belushi, your name is Pussy Cunt. Hartman, well, I actually prefer PC, to be quite honest. But I'm sorry, gentlemen, there's a lot of religious types from the Middle Ages listening, and if they get upset, we're going to lose a lot of sponsors, so you can't use either Mr. Van Bleep's first or last name. Candy, well, I just texted Murphy. He's asking me if we can make a sketch using your name instead. Hartman, the PC show? Oh, I don't see any problem with that. Belushi, no, the Pussy Cunt show. Hartman, well, it would definitely work as a Cardi B song, but I'm going to have to check with HR about it being used for a sketch. But either way, live from Tom's phone, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Live, starring an ever-evolving cast that is unionized and refuses to allow their names to be mentioned until their demands are met. Musical guest, Selena, and your host, Napoleon Bonaparte. Ladies and gentlemen, Napoleon Bonaparte. Applause, applause, applause. Bonaparte. Merci, merci. Norm Macdonald comes out. Mr. Bonaparte refuses to learn English, so I'm going to translate for him. Napoleon. Je suis Henri Dandrin, une mission au Cedre. McDonald. Translates to, I want to splooge all over Europe. Napoleon. I speak English. That is not what I said. McDonald. Whoa. That's some interesting French there, Frenchie. Let me translate. I bend over and take it from the Russians. Napoleon. Oh, I see. You're trying to get me mad. McDonald. That translates to, Can you turn on the light? There's no stepladder in here. Napoleon! Folks, Mr. McDonald is trying to get me upset because he thinks I have a Napoleonic complex. McDonald! That translates to, they were out of new shoes at the kids section of Foot Locker, so I'm going to go conquer Europe. Nicole Brown comes out. Napoleon puts her arm around her, kisses her and says, translate that. McDonald. Oh boy, I'd get pissed off and really motivated by this slight, Napoleon, but I'm not quite short enough. Napoleon. I am more than an excuse why short people get mad. I was the French emperor installed in Napoleonic fold throughout Europe, which liberalized many of these countries. You've done nothing but make O.J. Simpson jokes. McDonald. Those jokes were my Waterloo. But it worked, Napoleon. I got you mad. Napoleon. Ha, see, very good. But it wasn't because of my height. It's because you're an asshole. We have a great show tonight. Selena is here. After hearing Beady Beady Bum Bum, I know I could fall in love. We'll be right back.